Today I'll be showing you 3 different technology tools that I'll be using in my chemical reactions unit of study for my honors chemistry class, which are 10th grade students in Virginia. The standards that we will be looking at are from Virginia Department of Education, and they all align with the state standards. The first technology tool that I'm going to be looking at, or that I'm going to be using with my students, is called Gizmos. With Gizmos, you are able to have an interactive online simulation, and it helps students come across answers and information without me providing it to them. It's more of an inquiry-based learning experience. So for this, I've already logged into my account. I would go to my honors chemistry class, and then the nuclear decay and phase changes are ones that I've already completed with my students, but the chemical changes is one that they will complete. When you click on it, you need to launch the gizmo. From here, there is a worksheet, if you will, that is on GoFormative. The students are then instructed what to do. They're going to carry out those steps and make observations to eventually lead them to different conclusions. So it tells them to change the reactants, it tells them to change it to gas. They're able to use the probeware and observe what happens. They can click play to actually observe the chemical reaction happening, which they can then later show themselves the chemical reaction, the balance equation. So the answers are all within the gizmo, but the students are required to make conclusions based on those observations. Again, they would do that all through this GoFormative worksheet so that they would get immediate feedback while they're working. The next technology tool is an interactive Java website. And so what students are going to do here is they are going to be interacting with a single replacement reaction. So there is a metal, it shows at the molecular level what is happening, and students would then change the metal plate, change the aqueous or ions in the solution, and then they would click run. Once they click run, it shows them whether or not the solution and the metal are going to swap places. This will then allow them to make conclusions. Again, they're going to be using GoFormative to make these conclusions. This is what the students will see. It tells them based on the video, based on the videos, what they see. It also has them make observations from this Java website. So then with their observations, they will be ranking the metals in order to see which one is most and least reactive, to eventually compare that to the activity series so that when we go to predict products for single replacement reactions, students understand where this activity series came from and essentially are developing it for themselves based on the data that they are collecting from the virtual lab in the Java. The last technology tool that I'm going to be showing you today is one that is going to be used in the classroom with actual probeware, and that is called Logger Pro. Logger Pro is a system that is on every student's computer because we are one-to-one. They would plug in the different probeware, then they would open the experiment that they would be working with. So they'll go to File Open. All of these instructions would be provided to students. For the technology integrated unit that I'm going to be doing, I'm going to be looking at endothermic and exothermic reactions. So that is going to be here. The worksheet tells them exactly what they're going to be observing. It has them do it in the computer, has them analyze the data in the computer, and then make their observations, process the data. So essentially they're doing their data collection and data analysis with this. Logger Pro allows them to do analysis within the software. So it's a great tool for students to understand and learn in order to be able to do this in future endeavors. Oils and